My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Look, it's seeming more and more apparent that the best way to get this done is with a ridiculously defensive poison build. Wah is effectively my response to that. Just wah. Alright, there's no elite path here on the first floor. As terrified as I am to go past all of the elites. Wah. 100 gold, choose your card. There's an early shop on this path, so maybe the 100 gold gives me the opportunity to pick up like a super early valuable card. Let's hope. I accept 1 damage here just so that I can do some extra damage to the Jawworm, because good lord, they can bully you if you get a bad draw, but I got a pretty reasonable draw here, so I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, not getting either of the strikes on the bottom of my deck there. That was a bit rough. Whatever. All attack tactician backflip. Well, if I'm fighting no elites, I can actually just take the backflip, right? Otherwise, I'd want the all-out attack. Maybe it's different for the Ironclad and Silent. Maybe the Ironclad can win high Ascension by going for, value. Maybe the Silent does need a consistent strategy. Because picking up a bunch of value cards for the Silent just is not working. Oh my gosh, we're exactly 1 off lethal. This would save me at least 6 HP. Yeah, that'll do it. Guessing well-laid plans, and sure, we'll take the well-laid plans. Especially because we have the backflip. We're very likely to have cards left over in our hand at the end of the turn. Damn. That's infinite blades. I've been told a lot that infinite blades is something that you just insta-take in runs like this. Alright. Fine. Sure, let's make it an 8 as well. Why not? It's free. Good lord. Not a great opening turn there, but at the very least, it looks like we've got the opportunity now to turn it around and take more damage. Probably should have just been fully defensive that turn as well. Alright, not going to keep the Ascender's Bane in hand. Grant me lethal. Very strange looking lethal. Alright. Swift. Yeah, we're not going to take any of those, though. Alright, it's a single elite. See how it goes. Alright, we've got the well-laid plans in play. We've got the infinite blades in play. Should probably use the Swift Potion this turn. So that I can make sure that I use all of my energy effectively. Woohoo! Keep them weakened. All right. Have to be ridiculously aggressive here, so attacks over defends. Not bad. Now, whether or not we can win, that's a completely different question. Now with the -2 dex and -2. Ooh. I think I actually full defend this turn. As much as I've been avoiding trying to do that, I think that if I don't on that turn, I probably end up dying this turn. And now I've got 2 more turns to deal 18. Oh, that could actually be a problem. -4 strength means that all of my strikes deal 2 damage. Yeah, I'm dead now. Shiv does 0. Ah. It's literally 1 elite. Can't even take out 1 elite. God damn. It's okay. It's not like we lost a ridiculous deck. Again, like the things that we really, really, really want are defensive poison decks. Well, see, it's called the save and quit exploit, so that you don't have to get back to the boss so that you can get the nouns bonus, right? Blah, blah, blah. It's not the save and quit the entire game exploit, and it's definitely not the accidentally open darkest dungeon instead exploit. Oops. I'm just gonna tab the screen over so that you can see why I'm so damn sad. Yeah, all right. Now let's actually go back into the correct game. Slay the Spire. There we go. I'm a professional. So, Noxious Fumes effectively is the best first card that I can see. Tell me this worked. It didn't! Now I still have to save and quit. Ugh. We're looking for Noxious Fumes as early as we can get. We're looking for Leg Sweep and Malaise immediately thereafter. And we're looking for Footworks. Random Rare Relic for 6 max HP, sure. The Specimen, whenever an enemy dies, transfer any poison it has to a random enemy. Well, if we could ever have a sign... Look, by the way, there's no way to avoid elites this floor. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes there is no way to avoid an elite. And especially the Lagavulin will just sometimes kill you. Just like, oh, bye. Same with the Gremlin Knob. Sentinel's less so, at least. Alright. I can get through it all with 1 elite fight, so I'm gonna have to tune myself for that elite fight in particular. If I want to take 2 damage here, I can get 1 out against, or rather, get that louse close to dead. I think I have to. So I think we have to go not poison at the start and then pivot later, unfortunately. Like here, I'd love to take the escape plan, but if the only elite we have this floor is the Lagavulin, if the only elite we have this floor turns out to be the Gremlin Knob, that choice could kill me. Losing 6 HP to gain 50 gold actually is a good option here, because now we've got this... Now we've got the option to go to this store and possibly pick up a cheap relic. But more... Wow, actually, it was double defend. Whoops. Cost myself 1 HP there because I forgot that I had extra energy. But more importantly, I might be able to pick up a rare card that could be extremely powerful. The Dagger Spray is value pick again. It works. Alright, we need to start getting strikes to this deck now. Otherwise, the footwork will never really be powerful. The Explosive Potion's handy, especially if the Sentinels turn out to be who I end up fighting. Sentinels, Sentries, sorry, Sentries. Trying to say it correctly. Saves me 8 HP here to use the Explosive Potion, though. 8? No, it was 5. If I take the skill, it has to be the last thing I take for going for the elites. Fine. I'm just taking it so that no matter what elite we fight, we can kill it. It's going to be great if we get skill and neutralized in the next hand. See, if we get neither of them, though, this is going to be a really rough combat. So, you know. If you could just not screw me, game, that would have been nice. Got him. Lantern. Gain energy on the first turn of each combat versus dodge and roll because we have the footworks. Transform a card, sure. Yeah, all that attack for some AoE. Art of War. If you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain an extra energy next turn. These three relics together form the basis of a ridiculous poison build, but we just need to live long enough to realize it. And that Hexaghost at the end of this floor, if we don't pick up any poison before them, that Hexaghost will just kill us. Oh, you bet your bottom dollar. That Hexaghost will just straight up remove us from existence. Which is one of the problems with builds like this, right? I'm desperately waiting for a poison card that may never come. Oh, gosh. I really want it to, though, because this is a good deck. We're just short of being able to kill the Jawworm. Alright, skill potion here. Crippling Cloud's pretty good. Weakens both of them. Gives me the ability to kill the Jawworm if I want to. So let's do that. See, the thing about that is my brain stopped working for a second and I forgot that the Jawworm is not the one with 30 HP. So it's actually defend, you skill the back line and neutralize the front line. Pretty important one, that. There goes the Jawworm. Poison Stab can't be our poison. It just can't. Especially because of the Art of War. See, the problem here is if I rest before the Lagavulin fight, I'm dead. If I don't rest before the Lagavulin fight, I'm dead. I just need aggression. I need some poison or something like that, and then I need the footworks to defend me through the first cycle. But if this fight doesn't just give me poison, I am now going to lose. Come on. Deadly poison. As much as I wanted the leg sweep there, and gosh, you have to know I wanted it. If we don't have and get extremely lucky with the deadly poison somehow, we're losing this fight. The reason is our aggression is never going to let us survive past the second in flame. So unless we kill them or do a significant amount of damage before it, that's us. Done. Skewer is never going to be enough for us to kill this enemy. Okay. 5 decks is super handy. Well, we're dead. All it takes is a bad draw there. Resting before that fight, I guarantee you would not have saved us. We would have taken more damage on the second turn, and then we would have died on that same turn. That's the problem. Because the damage that's done on the second turn by the Hexaghost scales to your current HP, resting beforehand helps you makes it more difficult to defend perfectly on the second turn. Choose a red card. I like Corpse Explosion a lot. Like, a lot. It's garbage against elite, so I am looking for a no elite path, but there are none. See, this cut through the map contains nothing but elites. If I take this side and then hug the left. Yeah. If I take this side and then hug the left, I can get a ridiculous amount of upgrades super early. Just gonna make matter for the sake of the Corpse Explosion. There's Noxious Fumes. Beautiful. Like, it doesn't matter particularly for the sake of Corpse Explosion, but it matters for Neutralize. It matters for Survivor, even, possibly. Definitely matters for Noxious Fumes now, especially. Got him. Bane is actually a nice way to use the Corpse Explosion to just destroy someone, so sure. I can't take the possibility of a bad face here. That event's just rough. It's possible that I should have left the frontliner alive there. Spread out my damage more evenly. Liquid Bronze and Deadly Poison. Now we need defensive things. Actually, probably done with... Gremlin Knob. See, the Gremlin Knob is why I was going to upgrade Bane. I'm going to try and get Envenom here. Noxious Fumes. If we could get Wraith Form one turn later, it would be really handy, but fine. I'll take the Noxious Fumes now, I guess. Yeah, this turn's going to suck. I did both of those just to get as close to a guarantee that we have lethal next turn as I possibly can. Because if I didn't have the kill this turn, I was never going to win. Potion Belt, upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots. There's Wraith Form, there's Terror, there's Flying Knee. None of those actually go in this deck now, though. Maybe Flying Knee. No, but I want defensive things. Wraith Form is an aggressive card, actually. The 2 turns of intangibility, and then after that, at the end of those turns, eventually lose the game, basically. So, is this deck quick? Not really. I have a lot of cards I still want to upgrade, but let's rest first. Dreamcatcher, whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Damn. Now resting first is the wrong order. Okay. A lot more damage than I wanted to take in this combat, but alright. Thank you for the weakness. That exactly stopped me from killing that turn. Strength and leg sweep, yes. Leg sweep immediately gets upgraded. Of course it's a slime boss. Why would it be anyone else? Wow, I misclicked that so hard. Oh, God. Ooh, does Rhapsody want to remove a card from his deck? I don't know. Let me think on that one. Gosh. Bye-bye. Good turn. Backflip? I feel like I probably have to rest here as well, but the thing is, not upgrading the Bane, is that gonna kill me? Right, like, it's better to rest or not rest before this boss. I'm gonna rest, but kind of terrified about it. Take the Crippling Cloud. I'm gonna use the Strength Potion and the Fear Potion in this combat, by the way. Alright. Sadly, we got the Bane out of time with the poison. But, Crippling Cloud there was actually helpful because it applied poison, which we're going to be able to keep up on the enemy. So 85, 75 is the magic number, which means they're definitely splitting next turn. Which means it's my job to make them split by as bad amount as possible. Probably should have used Liquid Thorns earlier. In fact, definitely should have. Not a huge fan of... Yeah, now we're dead. That's exactly what I was worried about. Not a huge fan of taking suddenly a ridiculous amount of damage. No, still alive for this turn. Okay. The backliner is dead, and the frontliner is very close to splitting. All right, that's right. Get me an aggressive card. Literally anything except for those. Come on. I wanted an aggressive card so that I could split them with a better value, but never mind. It actually looks like we got past the slime boss. All right. All it took was a rest. Skill potion. Choose one of 3, and there's burst. Burst totally works in this deck. Whew. Not being able to upgrade any future cards is a problem. Not being able to rest is a problem. Yeah, because burst still needs an upgrade. Crippling Cloud still needs an upgrade. Bane still needs an upgrade. I actually think the best thing for me is probably going to be the Runic Dome. I think either of the other two just kind of kill me. Okay. Definitely don't want to take on elites this floor if I can avoid it. There is a path that avoids all elites. So 2 question marks, 2 rests. 3 question marks, 1 rest? No, 2 question marks, 2 rests, definitely. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if this combat is going to be working out for me, so... I'm going to guess that the backliner is attacking this turn. Frontliner is attacking by 5. Midliner is buffing. Backliner is attacking by 6. Nice. I actually got that one correct. We'll burst the survivor here, and then next turn everyone dies. Awesome. This is why Corpse Explosion is so powerful. Pre-upgraded Piercing Whale is really good. Just like pass a turn, basically. As much as I want bites, I can't decrease my max HP right now, especially considering we've got Hyper Beam coming out from the automaton at the end of the floor. 72 gold! Alright. What else are we gonna find? So on your first turn, you're hitting me with the artifacts. I think I Deadly Poison Bane Double Strike. I think this is damage race. So now you hit me with a Hex. Usually the second turn is the debuff, but it might not be is the problem. Throw all those in, keep you weakened for a ridiculous period of time. Okay, you went with the vulnerability. That's really unfortunate for me. All right. Let's get a skill out of the skill potion. Wow. I don't want any of those. I am hoping that you're not attacking this turn. This is trying to clear the rest of my deck of all of the... Ooh, okay, it wasn't that big of an attack at least. Yeah. It was effectively just an attempt to clear the rest of my deck of all of the days in it by drawing all of it. Okay. And that's pretty good. I feel okay with that fight, actually. Footwork, obviously. Is Piercing Wail ever going to be worth it past this point? No. For 2 energy or 3 energy, I'm not playing Piercing Wail. Now we are confused. So on the second turn, usually you'll Tail Whip, which means what for me? It's like 9 damage as well as vulnerability. No, it was 10 damage as well as vulnerability, my bad. I definitely got to get footworks out. I've definitely got to weaken you. So, sure, it's leg sweep. Usually this would be 22. 22 with the weaken goes down to, like... I'm going to ballpark these, right? Goes down to, like, 17-ish. And then with the vulnerability on me, it's going to go up to, like, 21-ish. So I'll probably take, like, 5 damage here. Oh, I took 4. This is why I'm okay taking the Runic Dome, by the way, because I know what's going to happen. Kinda regardless. Unfortunately, I don't get to play double defense this turn at all. Like, there's no combination of these cards that allows me to play both of those defense, so... Kinda just gotta eat it. Oh, it was another Tail Whip. That is actually the best that could have been for me. And then the Sneko is dead. Alright, we lost, what, 8 HP in that combat? That's really not that bad. We need footworks upgraded. Ooh. No, the way that I end up killing the Spirit Guardian is actually not going to be Corpse Explosion dealing any damage to it. It's going to be the Noxious Fumes doing it, so... Neither of them attack on turn 1, though, so we're fine. Well, here I would burst the Corpse Explosion, but I can't. I'll leg sweep the back line to... back line to remove 1 artifacting from them. So this turn, the frontliner is attacking for... Oh no, but they've both got the artifacting on them, so dang. Piercing Wail isn't even really going to help me that much. Now I'm frail. This is the problem. That now becomes a problem. Crippling Cloud allows me to weaken the Spirit Guardian. The Spirit Guardian's 11. 11 goes down to 8 or 7. I can't remember, actually. I think it's 8. So in short, yeah, I'm going to be taking some serious damage this turn. It was 8. Yeah. Take some damage this turn as well, but next turn at the very least, the Spirit Guardian is dead, and then I know the Sentry's not even attacking this turn, so I could just decide not to defend, but I will anyway. There we go. Alright, got that one wrapped up. I'm gonna need a rest real soon. 3 spaces. Cool. Definitely going for the max HP. Remove a card from my deck, sure. Should probably just be a default strike. Letter Opener. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Not bad, not bad, not bad. See, the way to avoid all elites is to tuck out this way, but I desperately want to go to that shop. So if I'm okay to take on 1 elite, it's probably like a couple rests. Adrenaline, oh my gosh. That's really big. They could all be attacking this round is the problem. I kind of have to assume they are. They both were. Alright, I'm frail. They could be doing it again this turn is the problem. Again, so Piercing Wail has less value now that I can't see their intents. That's definitely the case. First Adrenaline. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You've 50 is your max HP, so if you died with Corpse Explosion on you, we actually win. Alright. That worked out for us in the end. I do have to burst the defense, though. I'll put the Deadly Poison in the right position, but I still need to go maximum defense. Damn it, backliner, why won't you die? There we go. Popped him. No, none of those. Rest here as well. Crippling Cloud. See, I don't think Crippling Cloud is something that I should actually put a second of in my deck right now. I'd need so much energy to be able to play it. Would I take more energy after this Elite? I would. Does it provide most of my weakness? No. Alright, I'm taking the HP. Okay, Book of Stabbing is exactly who we wanted here. So their first attack is usually, what, it's 6x2 in base, so it's 7 or 8x2 here. Whatever it is, Piercing Wail completely negates it. Unless you're attacking for the 21 hit that you can occasionally do, in which case, damn. Oh, it attacked 3 times. Cool. Again, unfortunately, I am going to have to burst the defense rather than the Deadly Poison. Yep, it's wounds. Keeping the enemy weakened is hugely important. I want to get Footworks out, trust me, but keeping the enemy weakened here is really big. And unless you're hitting for the single large hit this turn, I'm probably dead. Yeah, no, you went for the multi-hits. That's really unfortunate. My whole deck is like defense now. Defense? Sorry, it's... Yeah. Damn. My whole deck was wounds after that point. I was doing that because the Automaton, especially with the fact that it's got a bunch of block, or rather artifacting, preventing the application of status effects, was going to be extraordinarily difficult for me to kill with this deck. So I figured, all right, well, I go up this side and then I lose, or I go in here, find something maybe after the Elite or after the shop and possibly win. I think there's no way I was winning against the Automaton going on the outside path, so I think I kind of just, again, had to take the risk. Not playing the Footworks, instead playing Crippling Cloud and Leg Sweep. That might have been a little bit much. Maybe I should have gone Footworks, Leg Sweep. That would have saved me a lot of damage in the following turns, but it also would have meant that I did less damage over the time because the Crippling Cloud was providing, you know, a significant portion of our damage. We were never really going to be able to stall out ridiculously long in that kind of a fight, unfortunately. Having the upgraded burst would have been ridiculous, but we've been resting a lot, right? So that we can go for that Elite. We rested 2 times. 2 times, specifically just so that we could fight that Elite. I know when I walked in that I said, oh, this is the best Elite we could get. It actually was definitely the worst. Like, extremely definitely the worst. Simply because the Corpse Explosion would have meant that I only need to kill 1 Slaver, where the Slavers fight. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. We made it to the 2nd floor. Hell yeah. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.